Today I tried to edit and rank the 3 most famous apps I know: CapCut, After Effects, and Alight Motion. Little did I know that everything would go wrong in this video, so if you want to see a total disaster, watch this. Also everyone, sorry if my voice sounds different, I ran out of 11 Labs credits, so this will probably be my new voice. Anyway, let's get back to the video. I started with the app I'm used to, CapCut. It often gets criticized for being simple, but that's exactly why I like it. I'm not into overly elaborate edits. I judge an edit based on the vibe it gives off. And today, I'm going to evaluate the apps based on 3 criteria: the editing result, ease of use, and my personal experience. Today I'm going to edit Dexter, which is my second favorite series of all time. I already had a really cool intro in mind, where Dexter shows the Bay Harbor butcher's victims to Lila. I spent an incredible 20 minutes making the intro. Thank goodness I'm not on my last video. I added the text, made some adjustments, and this was the final result.
But the person who did this
is a person just like me. Like you. We're all good, Dexter. And we're all evil.
I just ran a test and discovered that CapCut can mark the beats automatically. Surprisingly enough, it marked them perfectly, and it worked out great. CapCut has already scored some points with me. I've started laying out my clips and doing the remapping. I hardly used any transitions in this edit, but I included some really cool clips, like the one of him as Dark Defender, him looking at the blood slide, and him staring down Paul's friend who was threatening Rita. They're great clips. I found this clip really funny. Guys, quality isn't one of the criteria, so I used an After Effects color correction, and this ended up being the final result.
But the person who did this
is a person just like me. Like you. We're all good, Dexter. And we're all evil. I really liked the text and the small zooms I made. CapCut is very easy to use, so it's quite simple, and the experience, as always, was incredible.
It was perfect.
Going to put CapCut on tier S. Now we're going to make the Alight Motion edit. This is where everything starts to go wrong. First off, I managed to lose the recording of myself going through the hellish process of getting the app. AM is a mobile app, so I had to install it via an emulator. There were so many ads, like an insane amount. But I finally got the app installed, and I don't know why. It couldn't find the music file I wanted to use, so I was stuck using this song instead. It took me a long time to understand that app. The only thing I learned to do was mark the rhythms of the music. I couldn't find the Dexter scene pack file anywhere. I even tried searching for how to solve it, but I couldn't find anything. It was awful. In the end, I genuinely just gave up. And this was the final result of the edit. The result is self-evident. The ease of use was terrible, and this was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. However, I know there are many good editors in Amazon Mastery, and I'm probably the only one who's dumb and couldn't learn, so I'll put it in tier C. Now we're going to use the much-loved After Effects. I know the basics of After Effects, and I apply all my CCs there. So let's create a new composition and give it a name. I'll leave it in this format and keep it at 24 FPS. I was trying to remember how to import a file here, but I ended up remembering. I grabbed the song I wanted. I had downloaded a smaller Dexter scene pack, so it wouldn't be too heavy for my computer. Now I need to mark the song's rhythms. At that moment, I was trying to remember how to do it, piecing together the fragments of memory that were popping into my head. I remembered I had to convert the audio into keyframes. Then I clicked on those two, and did this. So, I just went for it, and started placing the markers right when the beat dropped. And in the end, it worked out. But later on, everything was going to go wrong. I took the Dexter clips, started cutting them up, and syncing them to the rhythm. The process was really challenging, but I actually enjoyed working through those difficulties. It was satisfying. Then I started to understand more and more. I was really enjoying the experience and wanted to see the result. At one point, I ran out of clips from the first scene pack, so I used another one. But there was a problem. Unlike the previous one, this scene pack included audio, and I couldn't remove it no matter what I tried. So, I decided to extend the clip to match the full length of the audio and make it look better. I cut the clip at the point where the dialogue continued and moved that section to the bottom layer so it wouldn't show up at all. That's when things went to shit. I had copied and pasted all the clips into the edits loop as usual, but my computer is terrible. Just as I was about to add the intro and render the edit, After Effects crashed. I couldn't figure out how to recover the project. I lost everything.
I have nothing.
I was really bummed out. Everything had gone wrong. I didn't even want to edit this video, but the fact that you're watching this means I decided to go through with it. I want to be clear that I tried to edit it, not necessarily that I succeeded. So, thanks for sticking with a lousy editor like me. Also, since I used After Effects, I can pass judgment on it. My experience was actually amazing. I liked the timeline, and the new mechanics are cool. It was hard to use at first, but I got the hang of it over time, and it became easier. I can't show the result because I lost the edit, but it actually turned out pretty well for a first attempt. I'm happily placing After Effects in Tier A.